order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Lamont.
Here.
Mr. Schlechter.
Here.
Mr. Hubbard.
Here.
Mr. Hayes.
Here.
Mr. Levine.
Here. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from our last meeting?
Yes.
Any questions, additions? Motion to approve the minutes? Second. Motion is second.
Okay. Mr. Schlechter.
Yes.
Mr. Hayes.
Yes.
Mr. Levine.
Yes.
Mr. Lamont.
Yes.
And
Yo.
Mr. Hubbard.
Yes. So we have old business to attend to from our November 5th meeting. It's appeal of zoning administrator's determination of violation of section 2210 daycare facility of the Sylvania Township zoning resolution for the property located at 8752 Slate Ridge Court, parcel number 79-71221. So at this time, we're going to go into a deliberative session and be back with you shortly.
Congestion.
No, I'm not saying nothing. I've been in my position too many times.
Call the meeting back to order at 6:08 p.m. As a matter of business, the deliberation and the discussion on this has ended, so there won't be this period of time where we can discuss it. That was the last meeting. So with that, we'll begin. Do you have a motion to read?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the finding of facts and the conclusions of law that we'll state at this point. On July 18th, 2018, the Sylvania Township Zoning Department received a complaint from a neighbor regarding the property at 8752 Slate Ridge Court, parcel number 79-71221, located in the Cobblestone subdivision, Sylvania Township. The neighbor complained that, on a regular basis, children from a daycare center had been brought by a daycare bus to swim in the newly built pool on the property. Other neighbors complained about the noise level, which included lifeguards, blowing whistles, and the daycare bus was parked in front of the property. The Township Zoning Compliance Officer confirmed that the Little Miracles daycare bus was parked at the property and that children were using the pool. A notice of violation was issued to the property owners on July 19, 2018 for a violation of Section 2210 of the Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution. The property owners filed a timely notice of appeal. Evidentiary standard. A zoning violation hearing is an adjudicatory hearing. An adjudicatory hearing determines the rights of specific persons based upon direct evidence presented. This board's decision must be based on the preponderance of substantial, reliable, and probative evidence present in the record. Reliable evidence has been defined as dependable. That is, it can be confidently trusted. In order to be reliable, there must be a reasonable probability that the evidence is true. Probative evidence is evidence that tends to prove the issue in question. It must be relevant in determining the issue. Substantial evidence is evidence with some weight. It must have importance and value. Testimony must be by affidavit, deposition, or oral examination. In order to have any evidentiary value, the witness's testimony must be under oath. Unsworn testimony cannot provide the preponderance of substantial, reliable, and probative evidence necessary to support a decision by this board. Furthermore, witnesses must testify about relevant facts and not their subjective and unsubstantiated opinions. Unsubstantiated opinions do not rise to the level of reliable, probative, and substantial evidence. Finding of facts. The property in question is located at 8752 Slate Ridge Court, Sylvania, Ohio. The property is owned by Kent Reason and Donna Schroyer-Reason, parcel number 79-71221. The property is located in the Cobblestone subdivision, Plat 1. The property is located on a cul-de-sac with the backyard abutting two properties on Jimson Court. The subject property is zoned A-4, rural residential. This zoning classification is for areas of low-density residential development. The property is .4590 acres, or approximately 19,994 square feet. The Reasons purchased the property in 2010. Adjacent areas are all zoned A-4 rural residential. The property owners own and operate the Little Miracles Montessori School, which is a licensed child care center. The facility is located at 4940 Haroon Road, Sylvania, Ohio. The property owners were concerned about their students' safety at public pools. Therefore, they started using the pool on their property. As part of the school child care facilities field trip program, the property owners transport 15 to 20 children by the facility's bus to the property to use the pool. They also provide certified lifeguards for the students using the pool. Initially, the students were brought to the property 3 or 4 times per week. A notice of violation was issued to the property owners on July 19, 2018 for a violation of Section 2210 of the Sylvania Township zoning resolution. The property owners filed a timely notice of appeal. Conclusions of law. This board may, in conformity with the provisions of the zoning resolution, reverse or affirm, wholly or partly, modify the order, requirement, decision, or determination appealed from, and shall make such order, requirement, decision, or determination as in its opinion ought to be made in the premises. And to that end shall have all powers of the zoning administrator from whom the appeal is taken. Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution 2404, subparagraph D. Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution Section 2210 permits the operation of a licensed daycare facility only in a commercial district. Daycare facility is defined as a licensed place which administers to the needs of children or adults and providing social, recreational, or educational activities on a daily basis. The term operation is not defined of the Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution, and therefore, this board is required to construe it in accordance to its common usage. Operation is defined as an organized activity that involves several people doing different things. The term daily is not defined of the zoning resolution, and therefore, this board is required to construe it in accordance to its common usage. The term daily is defined as happening on or relating to every day or every working day. Based on the preponderance of substantial, reliable, and probative evidence, this board finds the following. A. The property owners are involved in the operation of a daycare center as defined by the Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution. B. The use of the pool on the subject property by the daycare students is part of the operation of the daycare center. C. The use of the pool as part of the operation of the daycare center violates Section 2210 of the Sylvania Township Zoning Resolution since the subject property is in an area that is not a commercial district. Therefore, this board upholds the zoning violation, denies the appeal, and orders the property owners to cease the use of the pool located at 8752 Slate Ridge Court by the daycare center students.
Okay, we have a motion.
That is the motion. To approve the...
Second that motion. We have a second. Call for the vote, please.
Mr. Lana?
Yes.
Mr. Schlechter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Mr. Levine?
Yes.
Okay, the motion carries. So the appeal is denied. You'll get written notification of that within 30 days. And this would close the old business. You're free to stick around for the new business if you like. Otherwise, we'll give you an opportunity to depart. Thank you.
What do you see?
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Jason.
He said he was. So what did he say he's going to play? Good.
It's a little lonely out there.
Bill, lonely now?
Are you lost?
Can you have the record reflect that Mr. Miller has replaced Mr. Levine on the board? And we will begin new business. Start with the election of officers, election of the chairman. We have a motion.
I make a motion that we leave Mr. Slaughter as chairman. I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Call for the vote.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mr. Schlechter?
Yes?
Mr. Hubbard?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
And second order of business would be election of the vice chairman. We have a motion.
You make a motion to nominate Don Miller as vice chairman? I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Call for the vote.
Okay, Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mr. Schlechter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbard?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Thank you.
How about status?
You should have been handed a tentative meeting date schedule for 2019. Have you reviewed that? Any changes or additions?
Well, the first date is
Yes, the
wrong.
first date should be the 14th.
Well, that won't be part of the record. But going forward,
Do we want to,
so basically...
November 4th is usually an issue? Is it not this time?
Voting.
They don't hold that here.
Oh, for every election? I thought it was just the, all right, okay.
And have a motion.
Yeah, I'll motion to approve the dates.
I second.
Okay. Call for the vote.
Mr. Romano?
Yes.
Mr. Schlechter?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbard?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Okay, now we'll do our swearing in for those that are going to speak tonight. Please stand. Must just be you. Dean, you might want to stand. We never know, we might need you. Right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge? All right, thank you. On the agenda, we have conditional use for a recreational facility within an M3 district for the property located at 3485 Silica Road, parcel number 78-31464, Sabina Township zoning resolution section 1802. Arlene, can we have the staff report?
Yes. The applicant is requesting a conditional use permit to operate a recreational sports facility at 3485 Silica Road. The parcel was originally approved for the construction of 3 buildings to be used as light industrial, office, or warehouse spaces in the year 2000, but only 2 have been built to date. The area is supportive of the current light industrial warehouse use and a heavy industrial use. The concrete plant does exist to the west of the site. The recreational sport facility will be open 7 days a week with indoor volleyball, individual and group strength, agility training, as well as yoga and Pilates classes. It is anticipated there'll be approximately 15 participants using the facility at one time, as classes are not overlapping, with a target age demographic for the facility of 12 to 18 years of age. The parking requirement is 1 per 300 square feet, with a total of 30 required for the 9,000 square foot facility. And his facility is there in the back. Oops, sorry. Let me go to it. His is located in the back. And currently, there are 18 defined parking spaces on the site. The total number of parking spots required for the entire site is 54. His responsibility is 30 spots to be defined, which I think there's plenty of room for him to work with in there. The proposed use as a recreational facility is within the scope of the 2018 Sabina Township Land Use Plan, is consistent with use proposed within the Timberstone business planning area. Staff recommends approval of the requested conditional use permit as it is consistent with the existing and proposed land use in the area, is consistent with the intent of the Sylvania Township zoning resolution. However, it should be subject to the conditions of the Lucas County Engineer, Sylvania Fire EMS, Lucas County Health Department, and the Lucas County Planning Commission. And I know the Planning Commission, in particular, was making sure that all of the parking was required, and they worked together, and Mr. Berger worked very hard to meet those requirements, as well as working very much with the fire department and Mike Corley to make sure all of the things to change this use to make it very safe for the participants of the athletic facility. So, with that, I would recommend approval.
Okay, thank you. Questions for Carleen?
Yes, so you said this is part of the land use plan 2018? I just see the plan showing business park and light industrial for that, so how does this fit in?
Which is, well, because it is under conditional uses in the, in the zoning resolution, it's a conditional permit.
Okay, because it's...
Because of the structures of the
I gotcha.
buildings and the
Okay.
nature of permits and zoning. So there was, yeah, on page 11, I had actually, it says land use plan recommendation, low, medium density residential, which was a error on my part of cutting and pasting, so.
Yeah, I saw that in my...
It should be light industrial business park. I hoped it stood out as a glaring error, so I don't think we're putting requirements in there, but
So back to the parking, you said that his is potentially a parking, it has a more dense parking requirement. And you're
Yes.
saying with the existing use in the front building, that one has less of a requirement?
yes. Austin.
24, right?
Okay. He had extensive talks with the planning commission.
So, sign your name on that sheet and then state your name for the record, please.
Austin Berger.
So, did you understand my question about the parking?
Yeah, about how it's separate parking?
Well, so, based on how this is zoned, you're required to have a certain amount of parking spaces for the use.
Yeah.
And in here, in her write-up, it says that you need 34 for your particular use. Or I think it's 30.
54.
And there's 54 total, so it leaves 24 for the remainder. My question to her was, the 24 that's left as the remainder within code for the use of the adjoining building?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it was approved originally in 2000 for a third building to be built on that site.
Which is this plan here?
Which I'm assuming.
Yeah, that shows 135 spots, so we got plenty of
So
room.
they've worked with Austin to come up with a realistic number based on what he's using that for, based on the fact that they did not construct that additional building in here.
Right.
And that this building's already being used, so.
Are there parking spaces for the existing building that meet the 24, do we know? So the front building, you said is just being used, but to get to your question.
Yeah, that was my question.
Sorry.
And
There's someone in there, and I believe they have the correct amount of spots, but I apologize, that actually,
Because if we're saying that there's 54, how many are already there? I know you said he had 18 for that building.
Well, the landlord plans on painting more parking
Defined
spaces
spots.
where it says that there's gonna be a building built, like, right?
Basically,
Where you see
parking
those-
spaces.
You see those cars, those
Yeah.
aren't actual spaces.
Those are spaces or
Aren't
not?
spaces,
Okay.
But he's gonna paint those, and then behind the front building is parking that can go behind that building too.
so right now it's just a parking lot.
He's got it.
That's sort of
The only one that has lines are right in front of mine and right in front of theirs.
Okay. The other question I had, since you're up here, I believe we stated, or that was in the report, 12 to 15 folks per use at a time.
Yeah.
and then focused on the younger demographic. So you're not talking about like any school buses or anything going in there, dropping kids off, no field trips or that stuff, it's just more
Yeah.
recreational for families, taking their kids and stuff?
Yeah, like club teams, so
Club
like
teams, okay.
12 to 15 kids.
Okay.
Do you have anything you wanted to add to her report? Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Something they could use, they could use some more.
Okay, someone like to,
Motion to, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to motion to approve conditional use for the recreational facility within M3 district for the property located at 3045 Silica Road, parcel number 78-31464, Sylvania Township zoning resolution, section 1802.
I'll second it.
for the motion, a second, call for the vote.
Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbard?
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Mr. Lemon?
Yes.
Good luck.
Yep, good luck. Any other items of business? If not, motion for adjournment.
So moved.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All right,
And motion and second.
yes.
Okay. Mr. Hayes?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Hubbard?
I want to talk for a little bit. No, I'm kidding. Yes.
Mrs. Hubbard?
Yes.
Mr. Lemon?
Yes.
I don't know, it's when my flight was scheduled.
Thank you.
So that's why you guys were
Here we go, here we go.
nice and everybody. Yeah, so I just kept my fingers crossed that it came in on time.
Stay in touch with
It worked out. Yeah.
It worked.